Okay. When we first got down here, we was living in Playa Negra. We was like 2 miles in the jungle, so there was no internet. The trees just block everything. So anytime we wanted to get on the internet, we'd have to get on our bikes, ride 2 miles into town. Well, no, 2 miles to the nearest store, just right outside our neighborhood, to use the internet. Yeah, crazy. So, well, not crazy. It's just that's the life here. So then we moved to Playa Cocles. And the house we moved in had internet already established. So we was like, okay, cool. We had, we could log on to our, say hi. This is Bowie. We can log on to our phones and everything and get on Netflix, which we don't have none of that stuff anymore anyway. But um, we just, it was whatever. And then we moved here in Playa Chiquita where we kind of like. And it was like, Playa Chiquita is known for no internet. So our neighbor got internet in February. It is August 1st. And the reason why he got it, because we just didn't go down there to try to get it. So he got it, and then when we went down there, they were like, they didn't have any more space. We was like, no space? Yeah, when they told us to come back the 8th of every month, and if somebody does not pay their bill, they'll disconnect them and we could get disconnected. So we were like, okay. So we actually didn't even worry about it since our neighbor had it. We just was using his Wi-Fi. But Issei is just not, it's just regular internet. It's nothing fancy. And then with all these trees and stuff, the signal gets blocked. So then I'm in this cafe down the street and I run into this guy. This is about maybe April. And he was like, oh yeah, there's a, hey, because I met him actually at this place called Punta Mona, where it's like you can go take classes on permaculture. So they're very self-sufficient out there. So he was like, oh yeah, it's a new company here called Reiko. My neighbor just got them. And I'm like, really? He's like, they kind of expensive. It's like $120 for internet, but it's good. And he said, I'll liken it to Comcast or Time Warner or, someplace in the U.S. that's how we're used to internet. So I finally ran back into him again and he emailed me the information. Things are a little different down here. Because everybody may not have phone. Everybody, like, kind of like it was in the 70s. Everybody didn't have a phone. Everybody don't, so everybody definitely don't have a car. Because mostly people mostly it's the tourists you see driving. Mostly everybody down here is on bikes or walking or motorcycles. That's another big thing, motorcycles. But anyway, so he gave me the information. So I emailed Reiko on May 14th. They emailed me back like May 16th. It was like, okay, we'll set up internet. So a lady texts me on my phone. It was like, oh yeah, I'm from Reiko, blah blah. This was like in May. So I'm like, oh shoot, okay. Why my internet just got turned on today, August 1st, from May 14th. We just, oh, well, we're waiting to hear back from Reiko. We're waiting to hear back from Reiko. And I'm like, don't you work for Reiko? I, things are just done very differently down here. So then, finally, last month, they emailed. It was like, hey, Reiko said they're ready to install. Did you get the civil work done? I'm like, civil work? What is civil work? So I finally researched it. And because she kept just saying, you got to get the civil work done. I'm like, I don't know what the civil work is. So when I researched it, find out the civil work is actually, okay, for those who live in the States, if you order cable, if you order Comcast or Time Warner, DirecTV or whatever, and they come out, and you don't have, let's say, the plugging, they hook it up. That's the civil work. Well, here, they don't do that. you have to get that done yourself. So the lady was like, oh, we got some guys here. So they charged us 25,000 colones, which is, what, 50? Hold on. 25,000 colones. It's like, cut that in half. Maybe $20? $18? I can't think straight. 25. Half of 25 is 12. About $15. Okay, so they charged us about $15. And basically what they did was they ran wire from the street, cut down some trees over there. And then they ran some wires along. They drilled a hole in our wall. Can I get around here? And they came out here like the other day. And this right here, this is what they bought. We had to pay them for this. And they ran all of this. See the cable coming off of it out there? So they came and did that like, what, yesterday or 2 days ago? And then they came back out yesterday. It's like, oh yeah, we're ready to hook up. So the guys came out here and they went to building something and doing some other stuff. And it's like, okay, mañana, hasta mañana. We're like, what? So they left and then they came back today and hooked it up. So I'm happy. We finally got our internet. It only took 2.5 months. What, May, June, July? Yeah. So it only took 2.5 months, but pretty much that is the process down here. Now, if you want ISE, now let me go back. We have fiber optic internet. They don't have that here. This is new here. Regular internet is ISE. They're like the AT&T of here. So they're the ones, no space. And now they're only $15 a month. Well, no, 15,000 a month. I mean, it's really cheap. I mean, maybe it's $15. I don't know. I never had it. I think that's what my neighbor says he pays. But so now we've got this internet that's like what hotels have. So now we're in a position where we're like, well, the lady said, well, if you know some people around here that want Wi-Fi, sell it to them and let them get on your Wi-Fi. So we're like, that's a thought. When I tell you, you can make money down here, nothing is the way it's done in the U.S. It's such a free market, an open market here. Like, okay, my yard. If I wanted to come, I mean, it's kind of jacked up. 'Cause I got a lot of coral in this yard. But if I wanted to build something up, build like a little pavilion and put chairs so people could come and get on the internet, think I can't? I mean, it's such a free market here. They don't block business. They don't make you stop, go. I need you to come down and pay us so that you have the right